A pivotal concept in the Heretics of Dune is the Great Scattering. It refers to a significant event in the Dune universe, where humanity undergoes a massive dispersal across the cosmos. This occurred after the death of God Emperor Leto, who ruled the Empire for 3,500 years. The scattering represents a fundamental shift in the trajectory of civilization. It is a time of great upheaval, as countless individuals and groups venture out into the unknown reaches of space, leaving behind the systems of the Imperium. This dispersal is not merely physical, but also carries profound cultural, social, and political implications. At its core, it embodies the theme of evolution and adaptation. It symbolizes humanity's capacity to explore new frontiers, both literal and metaphorical. The scattered populations encounter diverse environments and develop unique cultures, and this diversity leads to innovation and the emergence of new perspectives. With humanity spread across the galaxy, the traditional power structures of the Imperium weaken, giving rise to new forms of authority. It becomes increasingly challenging to maintain cohesion among the scattered populations, leading to conflicts for dominance. This serves as a backdrop against which the events of the novel unfold. It is a testament to the legacy of Leto's golden path and the enduring spirit of humanity as it ventures into the unknown universe, forging its destiny amidst the stars. The honored Matries emerge as a formidable force originating from the scattering. They represent a stark contrast to the Bene Gesserit sisterhood, embodying traits of aggression, dominance, and the pursuit of power through brute force rather than manipulation and subtlety. They are also characterized by their ruthless tactics, including the use of sexual domination as a tool of control. Their arrival disrupts the established power dynamics, posing a significant threat to the stability maintained by the three main factions. In this shifting landscape, characters must reconcile the lessons of the past with the demands of the present, grappling with the complex interplay between legacy and innovation. The conflict between the honored Matries and other factions, particularly the Bene Gesserit, serves as a driving force for the narrative, highlighting the tensions between different approaches to power. Heretics of Dune delves deep into the dynamics of politics and governance within the universe created by Frank Herbert. At the heart of the narrative lies the struggle for control over the remnants of the Imperium. In this conflict, ever-changing allegiances and ruthless power plays define the landscape as rival factions fight for supremacy. The novel introduces the Bene Gesserit sisterhood as a key player. While traditionally known for their abilities in manipulation and foresight, they also possess considerable political influence, leveraging their knowledge and resources to shape the course of events across the galaxy. Meanwhile, the Tleilaxu, with their mastery of genetics and biological engineering, presents another facet of political power. Their ability to create gholas offers a unique tool for manipulation. Also, the enigmatic masters wield significant influence behind the scenes, orchestrating events to further their agendas. Throughout the series, religion serves as a potent tool for exerting control over populations. But amidst the quest for power and control, there are also themes of resistance and rebellion. Characters and factions fight against the constraints imposed upon them, seeking to break free from the shackles of manipulation and forge their destinies. The Bene Gesserit themselves, with their long history of scheming and manipulation, face challenges to their authority as disagreements fester within their ranks. Mother Superior Teraza serves as the head of the Bene Gesserit sisterhood during this tumultuous period. She operates with a good understanding of power dynamics, constantly maneuvering her pieces on the board to maintain the Bene Gesserit's influence and protect their interests. Her ability to anticipate the actions of other factions, such as the Tleilaxu and the Honored Matres, shows her strategic brilliance. Despite this, her deep commitment to the Sisterhood's mission sometimes blinds her to the nuances of individual relationships and emotions. This is evident in her interactions with other characters, where her pragmatic approach can come across as cold. But beneath her stoic exterior lies a profound sense of duty and sacrifice for the greater good of humanity, as she tirelessly works to ensure the survival and prosperity of the Sisterhood. By the end of the novel, just before her passing, she unites her consciousness with Reverend Mother Odrade, transferring all her memories and entrusting the leadership of the Sisterhood to her. Darwi Odrade is a central character in Heretics of Dune. She is defined by her deep commitment to the Bene Gesserit's goals, portrayed as a dynamic and adaptable figure, willing to challenge tradition and explore new avenues to achieve her objectives. She possesses a sharp understanding of human psychology and uses it to her advantage, manipulating individuals and factions. Throughout the book, she faces numerous challenges, both internal and external, that test her moral convictions. Despite her manipulative tendencies, Odrade also demonstrates empathy, especially towards her fellow sisters and those under her guidance, particularly Sheena. In the end, she becomes Mother Superior of the Bene Gesserit, placing her at the center of the Sisterhood's affairs and requiring her to make difficult decisions. Sheena emerges as a pivotal figure on planet Arrakis, growing up being worshipped by the priesthood due to her ability to control the sandworms. This power immediately sets her apart, making her a subject of fascination among various factions, especially the Bene Gesserit. Her ability to control these creatures not only symbolizes her affinity with the desert environment, but also underscores her role as a symbol of change and renewal. Raised among the Fremen, she embodies their resilience, but she is a descendant of Siona Atreides and one of the Duncan Idaho gholas. The Bene Gesserit took care of her education from behind the scenes as she grew up, and despite being seen as a goddess by the priests, she turned out to be remarkably unspoiled by this treatment. Her journey can be seen as a metaphor for the broader themes of evolution and transformation. She undergoes a personal growth that mirrors the changes occurring on a larger scale within the Dune universe. Miles Teg is the military leader and Bashar of the Bene Gesserit's forces. He possesses heightened reflexes and combat skills due to his unique genetic makeup as a product of the breeding programs, making him a fearsome warrior on the battlefield. His character serves as a symbol of resistance against the oppressive forces of the Honored Matres and represents the hope for a better future. Despite his loyalty to the Bene Gesserit, he grapples with questions of identity, agency, and the nature of power. His experiences throughout the narrative force him to confront his own beliefs, ultimately leading to personal growth. As the series progresses, Duncan Idaho undergoes significant development, his journey spanning over thousands of years due to his ghola nature. As a key player in the ongoing power struggle, he becomes a symbol of adaptability in the face of overwhelming odds. Characters such as Duncan Idaho and Miles Teg undergo transformations that fundamentally alter their identities. Idaho, in particular, experiences multiple deaths and rebirths, each iteration reshaping his consciousness and sense of self. These transformations challenge the notion of a fixed identity and highlight the fluidity of existence in the Dune universe. Furthermore, characters grapple with their roles and destinies within the larger framework of society. Characters must reconcile their identities with their affiliations to various factions, often navigating conflicting loyalties. This internal struggle adds depth to the characters' motivations and drives the narrative forward as they confront the complexities of their own identities.